Habits are the small decisions and actions we perform every day. They're the seemingly insignificant choices we make without even thinking, from that first cup of coffee in the morning to the route we take to work. These choices, repeated consistently, quietly shape our lives, molding our character and influencing our destiny in ways we often don't realize. They accumulate like compound interest, building upon each other over time to create significant results, whether positive or negative. Just as small deposits can grow into a substantial fortune, small habits can lead to remarkable transformations. Often these habits are operating beneath our awareness, running on autopilot in the background of our minds. We perform them without conscious thought, making them all the more powerful. Negative habits can hold us back, sabotaging our efforts and preventing us from reaching our full potential. They can manifest as procrastination, self-doubt, or unhealthy coping mechanisms, while positive ones propel us forward, helping us achieve our goals and live a more fulfilling life. These habits might include regular exercise, consistent learning, or cultivating positive relationships. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, a renowned expert in the field of habit formation, explores the science of habit formation, delving into the neurological processes that underpin our behaviors and revealing the secrets to creating lasting change, and offers practical strategies for change, providing a roadmap for anyone seeking to break bad habits and build better ones. His work is grounded in scientific research and real-world experience. His own recovery from a serious injury, a pivotal moment in his life, taught him the power of small, consistent changes, demonstrating that even the smallest steps can lead to remarkable progress over time. Atomic Habits presents a framework, a comprehensive and actionable system, showing how tiny changes lead to remarkable results, emphasizing the transformative potential of incremental improvements. The book emphasizes that consistent 1% improvements, seemingly insignificant in the short term, are far more sustainable than drastic overhauls, which often lead to burnout and relapse. These small adjustments, repeated over time, become ingrained in our daily routines, creating lasting impact on our lives and shaping us into the people we aspire to be. Clear's approach makes habit change feel achievable for everyone, regardless of their background or current circumstances. The core message, the central tenet of Atomic Habits: our habits are systems, interconnected processes that work together, not just isolated goals. Improving these systems, optimizing the way we approach our daily routines, naturally leads to better outcomes, making success feel almost inevitable. Focusing on refining daily processes, on the small actions we take each day, is often more effective than obsessing over end results, which can lead to frustration and discouragement. Goals are about what you want. They define the destination. Systems are about how you get there. They are the roadmap that guides you on your journey. By building better systems of habits, by consciously designing our daily routines, desired outcomes follow naturally, becoming a byproduct of our consistent efforts. This shift in perspective from focusing on goals to focusing on systems is central to Clear's method for lasting change, providing a sustainable approach to personal growth. Let's explore how small habits, when implemented strategically, can transform your life in profound and meaningful ways. Atomic habits are tiny changes, the building blocks of our behavior. Alone, they seem insignificant, but their cumulative effect is transformative. The philosophy centers on 1% improvements, compounding over time. Improving just 1% each day can make you 37 times better in a year. Small declines, however, lead to significant deterioration. This highlights the power of daily choices. Focusing on manageable improvements prevents overwhelm and builds momentum. Atomic habits are designed to be easy to integrate, fostering consistency. Results are often delayed. Habits store energy until a breakthrough occurs. Consistent effort eventually leads to visible progress. Understanding this lag helps you persevere through plateaus. Small, consistent wins are the secret to lasting change. Let's see how to make new habits stick. Building a new habit, or breaking an old one, starts with understanding the fundamental steps involved. There are 4 key components that drive our behaviors and shape our routines. First, there's the cue, the initial trigger that sets the habit loop in motion. Then comes the craving, that motivational force that drives us to act. It's the anticipation of the reward that fuels our desire. Next is the response, the actual action or behavior we perform. This is where we engage with the habit, whether it's good or bad. And finally, the reward. This is the satisfying outcome that reinforces the habit loop, making us more likely to repeat the behavior in the future. The first law of habit formation, make it obvious, is all about mastering the cue. It specifically focuses on the power of the cue. By understanding and manipulating the cues in our environment, we can take control of our habits. Cues are the subtle triggers that initiate our habits, often without us even realizing it. They exist in our environment or in our mind, acting as silent prompts that guide our actions. They are the signals that prompt behavior. These cues can take many forms. They can be specific times of day, like your morning coffee break that triggers a craving for a sweet treat. They can be certain places, such as walking into the kitchen and immediately reaching for a snack. They can even be emotions, like feeling stressed and turning to comfort food, or even other people. A friend inviting you for a smoke can trigger the urge to light up. Many habits are initiated by visual cues, things we see that trigger an automatic response, like seeing snacks on the counter. That bowl of chips can be a powerful invitation to indulge. Understanding your triggers and identifying the cues that drive your habits is the crucial first step. It is the first step to change. To build good habits, you need to make the cues associated with those habits as obvious as possible. Make cues visible and prominent. Place vitamins by your coffee maker so you remember to take them every morning, or leave your guitar in the living room. This will encourage you to pick it up and practice more often. Design your environment in a way that supports the habits you want to cultivate. To support your goals, to break bad habits, the opposite approach is needed. Make their cues invisible, hide them away so they don't tempt you. Remove junk food from your pantry to avoid impulse snacking, or put your phone in another room. This will minimize distractions and help you focus on your work. Reducing exposure to triggers is a powerful strategy for breaking unwanted habits. It is more effective than relying on willpower. Your environment shapes your habits. So take control of your surroundings to influence your behavior. Use it to your advantage. Let's look at practical strategies you can implement today to harness the power of cues, to make cues work for you. 14. Implementation intentions make cues obvious. I will behavior at time in location. For example, I will meditate at 7 a.m. in my living room. Habit stacking pairs a new habit with an existing one. After I pour coffee, I'll meditate. This leverages routines to build new behaviors. Design your environment so desired actions are easy and obvious. Put water bottles in sight, books in every room. Make the right choices the path of least resistance. To break bad habits, make cues invisible. Remove TVs or unsubscribe from marketing emails. Proactive environmental control beats willpower. Small tweaks to your surroundings can make or break your habits. Next, let's make habits more attractive. The second law, make it attractive, targets the craving behind habits. We crave the feeling a habit gives us, not the action itself. Habits become attractive when linked to positive experiences. Temptation bundling pairs something you want with something you need to do, like listening to a podcast while exercising. This makes necessary habits more appealing. Our social circles also shape what we find attractive. We adopt habits praised by our peers. Joining groups where your desired behavior is the norm makes it more desirable. Make good habits appealing, and you'll want to repeat them. Let's see how to harness craving for change. Temptation bundling links enjoyable activities with necessary habits. Watch your favorite show only while folding laundry. Joining supportive groups makes habits more attractive. We want to fit in. Social reinforcement and shared identity boost motivation. Reframe habits positively. Think I get to run instead of I have to run. Focus on benefits in the identity you're building. To break bad habits, make them unattractive. Remind yourself of their negative consequences. Associate bad habits with outcomes you want to avoid. Understanding the true cost of a bad habit reduces its appeal. Craving can work for or against you. Use it wisely. Now let's make habits easy. The third law, make it easy, focuses on the response, the action itself. We gravitate toward what's easy. Friction makes habits harder to sustain. Start small, reduce obstacles, and streamline the process. Prep healthy meals in advance or keep workout clothes ready. The 2-minute rule. New habits should take less than 2 minutes to start. Read before bed becomes read 1 page. Do yoga becomes roll out the mat. The key is to master starting. Once you begin, continuing is easier. Design your environment to make good habits convenient. Keep tools visible and reminders accessible. Preparation reduces willpower needed to act. Make habits so easy you can't say no. Next, let's explore the path of least resistance. Reduce friction to make good habits effortless. Choose convenient options like a gym on your commute or keeping your instrument out. The 2-minute rule helps overcome procrastination. Just start. Automate habits when possible. Set up automatic payments or use meal kits. Technology can simplify decisions and actions. Automation creates a reliable path of least resistance. To break bad habits, add friction, unplug the TV, delete distracting apps. More obstacles mean less temptation. Make good habits easy, bad habits hard. Finally, let's make habits satisfying. We've explored how to make habits obvious, attractive, and easy. Now for the final piece of the puzzle, make it satisfying. This is where the magic truly happens, transforming fleeting actions into ingrained behaviors. This fourth law focuses on the reward, the positive reinforcement that tells your brain, yes, do this again. It's about creating a feedback loop that encourages repetition. Immediate satisfaction makes habits stick. The quicker the reward, the stronger the association between the action and the positive feeling. Use instant rewards. These don't have to be grand gestures. Something simple like a healthy treat can work wonders, or a short break, a moment to savor the accomplishment. Right after completing a habit. This immediate positive feedback solidifies the behavior. Habit trackers provide visual progress, a tangible representation of your efforts, and a sense of accomplishment. Seeing those check marks accumulate is incredibly motivating. Align habits with your identity. Strive to become a reader, someone who values knowledge and enjoys the written word, or a runner, someone who embraces physical activity and the outdoors. It's not just someone who reads or runs occasionally, but someone who embodies that identity. When habits reflect who you want to be, when they are tied to your core values and aspirations, they're more meaningful, more deeply rooted in your sense of self, and lasting. They become an integral part of who you are. The 4 laws, make it obvious, attractive, easy and satisfying, form a powerful framework for change, a comprehensive system for building good habits and breaking bad ones. To build good habits, make them obvious, attractive, easy and satisfying. To break bad habits, make them invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Consistent application of these principles, diligently working with these laws, leads to remarkable results. You'll be amazed at the transformation you can achieve. Shape your life with intentional habits, carefully chosen and deliberately cultivated, not by default. Don't let life happen to you. Create the life you want. Small changes, seemingly insignificant at first, repeated day after day, week after week, create a fulfilling life. They compound over time, leading to extraordinary results. Start your journey, begin the process of transforming your life with one small habit today. Take that first step and watch where it leads you.